Welcome back to the Chaotica. It's me, Gossinger. You can see my name right over here. This is not me, this is an NPC, and he says, Little Bunny Foo Foo, bouncing through the forest. That has nothing to do with anything. It's just something silly. It comes from being a donator here on Novylen. So today, what am I doing? I am still on this massive project where I am digging a hole from sky to bedrock through a monument in order to make this Guardian farm get better. I am slowly getting rid of the water, and that's the topic of today's discussion. Let's get rid of this. Let's make a wall here. So, why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing it so that I can get Guardian resources, of course. That's a Minecraft thing. But it takes time, and it takes effort. I've been going at it for weeks now and just slowly mining this place out and carving a hole through it and slowly killing these guardians. It's a pain. So how do you do it? And that's where a little ADHD skill comes in, and that is called goals. So one thing, whenever you have a touch of the ADHD or autism or any kind of mental thing where your brain doesn't make a lot of dopamine, you got to find out what gives your brain dopamine. And me, it's little rewards, like little achievements done. Nobody's going to say, oh, good job at killing all those guardians or any of that stuff. For me, it is, oh, I built a cube, and I give myself a little reward, like I can see a little bit of progress there. I have a goal set up, which you have to have. I read this thing about goals, where you have your long-term goals, you have which are, say, 5-year goals. Then you have 1-year goals. Then you have 6-month, 3-month goals. And then you have 1-week goals. And then you have 1-day goals. What you do is you stack your goals. You have the big picture, right? And you break it apart into a whole bunch. Let me get a sip of this coffee. You got your big picture goal, and then you break it apart into a bunch of tiny goals so that each time you achieve a tiny goal, you're like, oh, I did a good job. And it gives you a little bit of positive reinforcement, a little dopamine kick to your brain so that you can carry on and do the big goals. Otherwise, you'll never get the big goals because you'll be working all the time and you won't see any progress because they're too big. You have to break it apart. Oh, this is just too many of these little buggers. You have to break it apart into incremental steps so that you see incremental progress. You can see, hey, I did this and I'm doing a good job, and you can get the dopamine kick from a success. You need those little successes or else you're not going to complete the big goal. So I have a little saying I say that progress every day, even if it's something small, even if it's one inventory of concrete, which I normally don't. My goal for Minecraft is not real world, but it can influence real world. My goal for Minecraft is I like to do one inventory of concrete if I can, if I have the time in the day. I usually make time, and I do one inventory of concrete, and then I do 1 or 2 boxes depending on the day. Oh, it's getting dark out. I'm gonna have to sleep here pretty quick. And that's my little goals. Ooh, look at all the water going bye-bye. Is that going to drain all the way? Yeah, buddy. Goodbye, guardians. I'm going to sleep. Oh, I don't want to shoot. So, that's how I do my little goals. There we go. Jump in here. So, concrete every day, boxes every day. Which, little by little, you get stuff going on. And Chaotica lets you know what it needs done. So if the sorter, auto sorter is full, it's full. You got to figure out what's clogging it. Oh, hold on. Sleep squad. So if the auto sorter is full, you find out what's clogging it. Nice, good job, sleep squad. And then you make a box out of whatever's clogging it. It's pretty simple. The Chaotica lets you know what needs done. And life does the same thing. So this is a Minecraft to life segue. So the same thing that will build the Chaotica one box at a time, one block at a time, builds your life one moment at a time. You get your long-term goals, say, I want a house. I can't afford a house. I don't have however many thousands of dollars it takes to buy a house that you're dreaming of. That's why you get a loan, and that's why you work all the time to pay off that loan, because those are little incremental steps you can take. Maybe you want to pay it off quicker, so you do a little bit of overtime. You say, hey, I'll do overtime this week, you know. Hey, I'll do one pay period so that I get a little bit of extra and I pay it off quicker. Point being is you set big goals and you set a daily goal that you can do today. And it doesn't have to be something big. It can be like, hey, I'm stressed out this week. My goal is to just find something positive today. Progress every day. Just whatever it is. Find something. Like, how do you even make goals? You find out, like, a lot of people are like, oh, I just want to make money. Money's kind of like, it's a tool. It is not the goal itself. It is, because you're never going to be happy. Bob Marley once said, if you're chasing money, money's just numbers, and numbers are infinite. So you're going to be chasing forever. So don't chase the money. Chase what you want out of the money. You'll get a lot more satisfaction out of that. For me, what I want out of so I love it because once you buy Minecraft, you don't ever have to buy it again. It's a game that just keeps giving, ever and ever and ever and ever. Best however much you spend on Minecraft ever, you know. So per cost, Minecraft's amazing. And where am I going? Okay. I was concreting. Ooh, look at that water go down. Good job. So, my goal is, what do I use money for? Me, I want a house. I want a happy life, happy wife, happy kids. So that's my goal. And also, I love to travel. So I'm not really big on buying fancy sports cars or anything. Like, a bit of advice that I got was to travel, because experiences stick in your brain. For the most part, you could get brain damage or something, but then it doesn't matter. Because whenever you buy a fancy car, it's not going to give you that same dopamine kick as if you travel and you got that memory. Every time you recall that memory and the knowledge of a place that you've been to, it gives you that little dopamine kick. And I really like that. Knowing something, learning something, experiencing somewhere different. That gives me a lot more dopamine kick than having something in the driveway. That you have to go out and drive it, that fancy car, to get that dopamine kick. And so that's ADHDers. We're built a little differently. We got to chase that dopamine. I need to get rid of this big tall tower of water. Let's go. Where is it? Right here. So that's my preaching on in the Chaotica today. Goals. I think I got the idea across. Like, I had a goal that if I made so many videos, it would prove to me that it's something that I like doing and it's worth investing in. It's worth putting a little bit of money to. So I got a better microphone. So let me know if my microphone sounds better today than it did weeks ago whenever I first started. This microphone's got this little thing on the back. It bounces. It's just fancy, but it wasn't that expensive. So I don't know. I think it's better. I did one video and I listened and I'm like, yeah, that sounds better to me. But let me know what you think. Little by little. This concrete, I like. It sucks being underwater with black, because look at this. You can't see nothing. I hate black concrete underwater. So you have to have it next to something so you don't go black concrete blind. But it's a very nice block to build with. So I really like building with black concrete, the finished product, not the sand. What's that doing? Let's finish this whole area. Every little bit that I take back from these guardians is less place for them to spawn and a higher productivity for the guardian farm. I don't know what to do to... I think I have an idea. I don't have the motivation to upgrade the guardian farm yet. I'm going to get rid of all the water to see kind of the drop rate. And then if I can get it up through different methods, I'll probably up the drop rate. Like modify the guardian farm to give me better drop rate. Look at oh look, there's tropical fish in there. See, it's water all the way through. I know the ink farms have instead it'll have the columns of water. So this is one chunk of water. The ink farms will have, how do I explain it? They'll have columns of water because at the top you put fence posts in between them so that it's just a column of water. So I don't know if the guardians need a block chunk of water or if they can do the ink farm fence post thing. I don't know. My ink farm's probably not the most advanced. It's just something I threw together from an old, who knows, 2019 video. That's not old at all, but to Minecrafters it's old because a lot of Minecrafters are like 12 and 2019's half their life ago, you know. So it's different when you're an older Minecrafter. We were here in the beginning, you know. Let's check it out. Look at all this concrete. What's shooting me now? Don't shoot me now. Got all sorts of gold. Carrots here? Okay, we want rid of this water. This is bad water. Oh, I can't even see down here. Okay, we're going to make a wall here so that they will not shoot me from the other side. Look at them all. You guys are jerks. I know, I left that concrete sand there, but I just don't want them shooting me anymore. And there's a misplace. And there's a jerk. Well, they're about to be walled off. Boom. Okay, so if I go here... Oof, bad fish. If I go here, it'll get rid of that one tower of water. Oh! Let me finish up this concrete a little bit, and then I'll show you what I have done. Like I said, progress all the time. And sometimes it's what the auto sorter dictates, and sometimes it's just an idea kicking in my head that I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I forget what motivated me. Oh, I remember I was cleaning out auto sorter A. Oh, didn't go. So I was cleaning out auto sorter A, and I can't even see down here. And while I was cleaning out auto sorter A, I got a whole bunch of mangrove seeds. And I was like, oh yeah, I was meaning to plant a whole bunch of mangrove. See, look at that. I can't even see through that water. So you just have to go by feel. So let's go check the mangroves. Almost got done the whole inventory of concrete. I can do some over here. But so I did the dirting, I did the grassing, the mangroves growing. And so I'm building this mangrove wall between the Chaotica Raceway. Well, Chaotica Raceway Aiden built. So this is the Chaotica Grand Prix. And then I'm going to have these mangroves. And then this will be boxes all the way down. Hopefully one day. Who knows? And I'm going to get up all this coral. Because not a lot of folks have a bunch of coral. I've got a whole coral ocean right here I'm getting up. Look at this. And all dirt over here. Look at that mangrove forest growing. I guess I could do another row. I don't want to touch this guy's thing. Let's see. So this is, I think, Oanti's region. Puff Puff and Waterworks. Let's go RG Puff RGI. You're standing in multiple regions. puff, puff. Oh, what the heck? How do you choose one? RG select puff, puff. Oh, whoa. Okay, so, wow, that's neat. I did not know you could do this. RG puff, puff. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. But that is not mine. So I'm not going to build into that. I'm almost touching right there. That's cool as heck. I like that. That's cool. What's going on? Yeah, it was a region edge. They don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not talking. I'm not being social at the moment. It's like weird. Doing videos is like so weird because you're being social. You're sharing what you're doing, but you are not. You're not being social while you do it. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. I'm gonna break you off. You jerk. Oh, there's concrete. There's coral here. So I'm thinking I'll get a hold of Indy and see if and practice what Elspitter was saying. Elspitter was saying that she's going to teach. Oh no. Elspitter was saying that they're going to teach me how to do the OBS and how to talk with people on Discord and share instead of having to do how I did last time, which was very hard to hear. Better ways to do it. So I'm like, okay. So I'll probably do a tandem video coming up with. I'll see if Indy wants to do one. Is he on today? No. It's Monday. Mondays are my Sundays. Like, I don't have to work Sunday, Mondays, so my days are a little different. I get to enjoy Sundays with folks, so let's throw that in there, throw that in there. Almost done. I'll let you poor folks suffering me go after I figure out how to use up all this concrete while I'm getting fish blasted. Stupid fish. I really don't like guardians. Guardians are a pain. Ooh. Ice. Look at that ice. And I'm practicing not saying ums. I have said quite a few in this video. And I let there be silences. I'm working on that too. I don't know. Oh, this is going to kill me, these fish. Every video I do, I try and get a little better. Progress every day. If it's something you want to do, do it. Make it a goal. Is that sand down here? Yeah, okay, we're going to build this up. So my goal is to get this guardian farm good, get this raceway built. But then what's my goal after that? I'll probably mine this area down. Take it down. All the area that's in ice right now, I'm going to take it down to bedrock, which will give me a lot of this concrete, which I can have as much concrete as I want thanks to Get Sand. If you don't know, you can dial Get Sand or NXGO Get Sand. Ooh, look at, oh, there's bad. And you can get all the sand, gravel, clay. What else? Red sand. Those are the four, I think. Those fish are a pain. But I'm almost done. So, I have endless concrete for draining this ocean. A lot of people are like, oh, well, nobody tells me anything. On the internet, you could use sponges to get rid of ocean. Yeah, that's probably super efficient, but the Chaotica needs building blocks. And concrete is a very pretty, colorful building block. So, to me, water is a resource. It is a resource to be harvested via turning water into concrete. And I do that. That's what I do. Let's turn this water. I don't even know. Like, look way down there. I don't even want to deal with underwater caves. Piss me off. They're just so silly. And oh, another thing. So years ago in 2013, I bought a program called FL Studio because I thought another thing in my ADHD is I'm always wanting to learn new things. I don't ever get good at anything, but I just always want to know how things work. And I really love EDM music. And I was like, well, how do you make EDM music? And the internet said a program called FL Studio. I fix trains. I fix trains. That's me. I fix trains. So, I wanted to know how to make EDM. So I bought this program called FL Studio in 2013. I tried. I made one song, and then I got discouraged because somebody made fun of me. And so I forgot about it. Well, the other day, I'm listening to this musician. So I saw him on TikTok. I don't know. He's some guy in an African American in some city. He could be some other country, so he might not be American. So he, I can't see that at all. That's awful. So he's under the on TikTok. You can find him as Black Dracula, and he made this song called "Alone Again," and I'm like, this is amazing. I love it. It's like got weird synth vibes, and I'm absolutely vibing with it. And as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to put it back on, because like whenever I first found him, he had like 5 views. Like nobody's listened to him. I've probably given the dude like 20 views already, and he's just cranking it up. And so it's just "Alone Again" by Black Dracula. It's freaking great, and it's synthetic. And and it's only like 2 minutes, but I wish it was like 8. I just want it to be just playing in the background while I'm Minecrafting, because it's great. I can't have it too loud while the wife's working from home. So, yeah, Black Dracula. It got me motivated. I'm like, well, crud, this guy. It sounds simple, and I'm like, wow, how do you do this? And it got me thinking about, wait, didn't I try and make EDM once upon a time? I don't even know what's down here. I can't even see this whole... Yes! So, Black Dracula, Alone Again, got me thinking about FL Studio again. And I checked, and once you buy the rights to it, you always have the rights to it. So, I re-downloaded it, and now I'm going to watch YouTube tutorials on FL Studio, Fruity Loops, and it's just another thing I'm diving into, which I should be just diving into doing the yard. So it's kind of, I'm learning things to procrastinate. But there, I made it through a talk about goals. I made it through a whole inventory of concrete. How are you outside? You rear end. Did you jump through this and climb up? You are an ass. Go. Die down there. Well, don't be like that guy. Be safe and be good. I'll see you again next time here in the bowels of the Chaotica. Goodbye.